Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
It is what it is. Look at this shit, man. That shit poor. They gonna be thirsty as hell.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I'm your host, Rome Green Jr. In the building with me, I got Emmanuel.
Yo, when we talk about R&B singers, nobody ever brings up Kim.
Okay.
Kim has to be recognized. He has two songs that have lasted the test of time.
Two songs, 3 letters in his name. Doesn't get any better than that. We got Cam in the building.
I agree with Emmanuel, and
Yes.
I agree with the joke you just did.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. What made you think about Kim from the thing we did this weekend?
Yes, we did
Yeah.
a little show this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're allowed to talk
We just
about
say we
it.
did a
Probably
show.
We
soon.
can't, yeah.
Yeah.
We did a
We
show.
signed an NDA.
Yeah.
You can't talk about it.
You'll get shot as soon as you say it.
They got a sniper on me right now. Yeah, what was the question?
Yeah, what made you think about Kim? Because we got asked a question about R&B.
We got asked a question about R&B. It just really made me think, like, who are the
Yeah.
people? And honestly, what happened was it came on in a car. We're currently in a truck that for some reason can't connect to the stereo with our
Yeah,
phones.
we don't have an aux. An aux. Yeah.
We don't have an aux
Or
in
an
our-
aux.
in
It's a
our-
little bit
in
of
the
an older truck.
Yeah, it's a little bit of older truck.
So, we kind of stuck with listening to the radio like we in 1995.
Hey, listen, sometimes you
And,
got to take it back.
And for
Who's
some
still
reason,
listening in 2005?
Yeah.
or
It said 2005.
2005, yeah.
I still listen to radio.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, 2005, but some 1995 ass music was playing on this 2005 radio.
Kim's 2000s.
And Kim was that person, and I heard it. I was like, damn, this is a beautiful song.
Yeah.
I think it was whatever. Call on my name. Whatever that song is.
Yeah, that song.
Great song.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't remember the name, but
Yes.
great
The
song.
one,
Good song.
I Can't Stop Loving You. That's his
I Can't
best
Stop
song.
Loving You.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah,
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Kim looked like.
Oh, I can show you.
Okay, yeah,
I got him on the playlist right now.
because I don't know what Kim looked like. He sound like he wears a fedora.
I feel like if I don't know what he
That's
looks
fair.
like either. Don't show me him yet. I would just assume
Well, yeah,
he looks
what it-
something like what's the dude with the scratches on his face?
Seal.
Seal. I'm assuming he in the vein.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
Close.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Close.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And he
Why
spells
did I assume that?
And he spells it, because you probably seen a picture of him. And it's spelled K-E-M, not K-I-M.
Yeah, K-E-M.
It's a little more manly.
Is it?
Kim, that spell, yeah.
But is it Kim or Kem?
What you?
Kim, right?
Well,
I call
Kim.
him. I've
Yeah,
always
I think
called
it's
him
Kim.
Kim.
Yeah, Kim.
Not Kim.
Not Kim.
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 The English language is a wild thing. The Kim.
I mean, why we focus? Like, we got rappers with way wilder names.
I
than
know
Kim.
that.
But,
Come on,
but,
so,
I know
like-
that.
He doesn't get his just due.
Yes,
He doesn't.
He's
No, he
phenomenal.
doesn't.
That
He's
song's
good.
phenomenal. My parents put me on him.
Yeah.
Like, my parents used to love him, had his
Yeah.
CD. I'm like, they just play. I'm like,
But
who is
like
this?
even
What's
when
going
you
on?
think of like black barbecues and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you don't really hear Kim. But like that song,
Yeah.
those songs should be in the rotation with the Michael Jackson and all the
I never
rest
heard
of those
anybody
older
request
songs.
Kim.
I don't think a lot of people know about him. I think it's an older demographic that he hits. I don't
that's-
think he hits
Possibly.
our demographic and younger.
But you don't think Stevie Wonder, all those classic songs, they hit the younger demographic?
But they are
know
upper
know who
echelon
R. Kelly
famous.
is.
Like,
Maybe I
this
shouldn't
guy's
bring
not
up
that famous. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
not that famous.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
he's
still
not.
feel like underground in
He in
the
the
R&B
pocket.
world.
But do people know who what's his name? Unibrow.
I'll be sure.
I'll be sure. Like they know him. He
But
only
they
had
had a
like
lot-
one hit song.
Yeah, but it was a huge hit,
It was-
and ladies
Shout out to
loved
I'll
him.
Be Sure. He was in.
He was in
Snap.
an era where you get more, you know.
And he was with like he did stuff with
Yeah.
it was all together in a unit.
Kim, you have never seen him with anyone that's famous.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has IG.
Yeah.
I need to see if he has IG.
I think he lived in some type of bunker in
I
Montana.
know nothing about him, but that song.
So Kim, I mean, you obviously have to do a remix or something with the baby to get hot again. So.
Him and the baby.
But look, we can't assume
Yeah.
that he's not hot. He may not be hot in our demographic,
Yeah.
but he may be killing it in my parents' demographic.
Very
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
This is very
He
true.
may go on a Tom Joyner cruise and kill it.
Yo, that sounds so
Now
fucking
Tom Joyner
old.
Cruz, yes, he might be killing it on Tom Joyner Cruz. I might agree with that.
And
Look,
Tom
he
Joyner-
has 269,000 followers on
he
IG.
killing it
and
then.
his IG
Come
name
on
is Music
now.
by Kim.
Music
But
by
that's
Kim.
what I'm saying. He should have more than that. How much would like
He doesn't. Why should he
he
have
should
more?
have a mill. He should
I
have.
don't think he should have a meal.
He should have
He
500K.
just got married a week ago.
He should
He
have.
just got married. See, shout
He
out
just
to
got
Kim.
married a
Kim
week
just
ago.
got married a week
Look
ago.
at,
Let me see
look at
his
that
wife.
beautiful ass. Y'all
Hold
go
on,
to.
let me see
Y'all
his
go
wife.
support Kim.
Music by Kim is his
But
Instagram.
music by Kim. Go support Kim. He got to be like 45 now, right?
Yeah, Kim.
I thought he was 45 when I first heard him. I was like, yeah, what you mean? 45?
He been 45.
He passed 45.
passed
He got
45.
pictures of D.L. Hughley on here. See,
That's
that's
it.
the demographic.
Oh yeah, that's that 45
Oh, yeah, that's
and up right
45
there.
and up.
That's
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love D.L. Hughley, but
I think he signed to
I'm an old
Motown.
soul.
It's just getting older and older.
Hey, Kim out here doing his thing, man. I'm
I
not
see,
mad
look,
at
he
it.
doing shows. It's a packed crowd.
Tom
Tom Joyner?
It's Yeah, no,
we
that's-
have
Hold on,
never,
hold on,
we have
hold on.
never.
Let me see that.
That is
Look
funny.
at the
Oh my
hashtag
God.
Tom
Tom
Joyner
Joyner
Columbus.
is the first
Because
hashtag.
that's his
Yo.
demographic.
We've
40-year-old aunts,
Oh my God.
50-year-old uncles, and they
Yo.
just in there in a line stepping.
Look,
to
the
Kim.
caption under this picture, under this performance says, "There's nowhere to hide when love calls."
That shit
He's
is
not
so
our
old.
demographic.
It's just
It's
he
just
uses
so-
the one song line for every
For every-
hashtag.
every
Like that-
hashtag.
Hold on. I'm about to follow. Let me give him.
Come on,
let me
follow
give
Kim,
Kim. I'm
man.
a fan.
Support Kim.
I'm a
Support
fan.
Kim.
I'm a
Shout out.
fan.
He's a legend, but he don't
Yeah.
get that
I'm a
much credit
fan.
like he should.
Now
Nah,
he
for
is.
sure.
We gonna put him on.
Oh, yeah,
put
Kim,
him on,
we got
man.
you.
We got you, Kim.
This nigga richer than us. We need to support him.
Kim need to support us.
Right.
Kim, come holler at us.
But I'm glad you brought that up. We need to shout out
Yeah,
more
yeah,
people
no.
that a lot
Shout
of
out.
people
Maybe
don't
we
know.
could do a segment, every other.
Kim need to come on Room Noise.
I would love.
Kim need to come on Room
And
Noise.
he
That
has
would be
he
fire.
has a unique voice
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's how it sounds.
Because he sound nasally.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jacquees sound nasally too. So, but
Can you
it's-
imagine
it's a
the
different
topic
nasal.
we choose with him?
With Kim? What cruise? Cruises? Because I know you're performing on one. This past week, one of our homies, John, we talked about it before on here. He had a kickback at his house this past weekend, so we had to pull up and support. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually there's a lot of people in there that I didn't know. Like I've seen before, but I didn't know them.
Right.
But so we're in the party. We're chilling. Everybody, drinking, whatever, doing their thing.
My bad.
Go
My
ahead.
dad just called me.
Yeah.
I just told him I hit him back out of the podcast. Should I call him back and ask him about Kim?
I mean, you
Yes.
can. Yeah,
Yes,
call him back and ask about
absolutely.
Kim. And while he's calling, we gotta let you guys know that Sue has moved on, but we got a new homie Hannah here, so we got
Hannah.
new Hannah in the building.
What's
so,
up, Hannah? What happened to Sue, man?
She just moved on, life.
Have you
know what I'm
spoke to her?
saying? Yeah. She
You
good.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody could have took her out.
I want to ask you.
No, she good.
We on camera right now. We live, and we were just talking about Kim. You remember Kim, the artist?
This is so funny.
Yeah.
The
Put him
singer?
on the
Yeah,
speaker.
I am. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on speaker. All right. Hold on. Hello?
What's up, Mr. Miller?
What's up? What's up,
What's
guys?
going on?
What's up?
So you live on the podcast. I got you on the mic. We was talking about Kim, and I told him I found out about Kim from y'all. I was listening to y'all CD that y'all had. How do y'all find out about Kim?
He's like more jazzy type singer, and but I like all type of music. So you hear something on the radio, or as you discussing with your other friends or coworkers, they'll talk about a song and say, "Who's that?" And it says Kim, and I went and I got the CD.
Did you hear him on Tom Joyner show?
Probably because that's all I
He said probably.
Hey, Mr. Miller, real quick, what do you think the demographic for Kim is? What's his audience? What the people? Who do you think's listening to him? What age?
What age group?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, I would say, my age group, and that's from the 40s into the 60s. But you find a lot of younger people now are getting into all types of music and listening to all types of music. Right now, I mean, wherever you go, you see a DJ, and he's playing most of our songs, the old songs. I mean, mixed with some of the new songs, but
that's what we
said.
said.
Signs the test of time,
And that's what we saying. That's what we're saying. We're saying
Kim
Kim
needs it.
doesn't get enough credit because
Yeah.
he has at least 2 songs
At least.
that that have lasted the test of time.
Yeah.
You know, like kids know I was about to say R. Kelly. That's probably not a good time to bring
but
him
yeah.
up. But you know.
I am ready to admit though.
I love his music, huh?
I am ready to admit though. I said that 70s, y'all got the best music. I'm ready to admit that.
There's no question about it.
There's no question about it.
There's no question about it. Simply because, and I'm gonna tell you this why. Anything you want to say, any situation that comes up, you could go back in the 70s and find a song to speak to it. I mean, right to the heart of that. If it's pain, if it's love, if it's tragedy, it doesn't matter. You can find the song, the lyrics, and the meaning. The song today is a lot of music with probably 2 words. 5,000 times.
It's 2 words.
The beat is good, but it has no meaning.
Yeah.
It has no meaning.
You know, you like Tupac. Tupac songs have meaning.
Yeah, but listen, there's always exceptions to the rule. It's just like rap music. Most rap music, like most times you can't understand what they're saying. But then you get Bob Marley, the reggae. Bob Marley reggae is way different from the reggae that these other guys are playing.
Yeah.
They're not meaning, they're not lyrics. Buffalo Soul, you got to identify with what they're talking about.
Right.
And so that's the difference. You notice a lot of the new artists in the background are playing the music from the 70s and the late 60s. Okay, that's the background.
All right,
Yeah,
all right. I'll debate when I'm coming home December. We're gonna debate some more.
Hey, Mr. Miller.
No, I'm not debating that y'all got the best music.
no debate.
Bro, I know
He's ready.
it's debate.
There's no debate.
What I don't like about the 70s is how y'all dress. I didn't like bell bottoms and all that, but everything
that was
else
pretty
was
trash,
fire.
Mr. Miller. I ain't gonna lie.
See, that's our time. Just like right now, I can guarantee you. So the hairstyles today.
Yeah.
Then you look at that in the next couple of what? Y'all crazy?
Nah, I gotta disagree. I think it's only gonna get crazier from
Oh,
here.
it's gonna
Mr.
get
Miller.
It's gonna get
crazy. It's
crazy
getting
for
crazy.
sure.
It's gonna.
For sure.
But all right, I'll call you.
Everything is a cycle. It'll come back. It'll come back to being neat and not what they call natural now. I say people always go, I'm going natural. I say, okay, you want to go natural? Stop using deodorant. Go natural. Let's see how you like that.
Stop using deodorant.
All right, I'll hit you when we done. Call you back.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Yo, your
that's
dad
hilarious.
needs his own goddamn
ready.
podcast.
He
yo.
ready for it.
We need to get our dads
All
together
the
and
dads
just
need to
sit
be
them
on
down
there.
and have their own podcast.
Have you listened to the one we did last year? Was it? No, it was the year
with
before.
your dads? Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying without
Yeah,
without us.
Without us, just in here.
Just them.
If they replace us for one episode,
Yeah, that'd be
hilarious.
Just talking shit.
But
you
so
said the
Dad
part.
was so ready. y'all.
we at this party, and so something. So I gotta take it from Emmanuel's perspective. So Emmanuel's sitting on the wall, and he's sitting there. He's chilling. He said he sees a lot.
Hold on. Let me
Go
tell
ahead.
her. All right, so I'm sitting against the wall. I'm chilling at the party, talking to some people. We enjoying ourselves. Everybody's dancing. I think they're playing the hit. I got one. Thank you. Everyone, they playing some good music, whatever. And and I hear Rome, one of John's homies that work together with him, Nick, lives at the crib, and I hear Rome call him out.
Yeah, because he's kind of across the room.
He's kind of Rome's in the kitchen. Nick is in the living room. I'm in the doorway, splitting the kitchen and the living room. But I don't see Rome. There's people in front of me. I see Nick kind of in front of me. So Rome yells out, "Hey, yo, Nick!"
I had to say his name like 3 times.
And I hear Rome the first time, and I'm like, okay. And I see Nick. He doesn't react. Rome yells again, "Hey, yo, Nick!" I said, all right. And Nick finally looks. He was like, "Yo, Nick, hey, you got a mop?" And I just started, I really busted out laughing because if you talk about top 5 things, funniest things you could say at a party, most random things you could say at a party, that had to be one of them.
And here's what happened. His homeboy spilled something in the kitchen, and immediately I acted like I spilled it. I started to panic a little bit. He was like, "Hey," he asked me, he was like, "Hey, do you know who live here?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You don't live here, do you?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Yeah, it's some waste in the floor." I immediately went into responsible mode, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, yo, Nick." And I'm drunk. Nick. hey, you got a mop, and I did the whole mop mode. I was like, you got a mop?
What we have to talk about is the dude said there's some waste on the floor.
Yeah, waste. He said.
Why did he say waste?
I'm not sure.
Who uses the term waste?
Maybe he I don't know. You know
what was it? What was it exactly?
I'm not sure. It
If
probably
I
was
hear that, I would think about the dogs may have used the bathroom. You know, it's two dogs.
It was like
in there.
just a. I don't know if it was liquor.
Okay.
I don't know if it was liquor, but it looked like food was mixed in it too. But it only looked like it could be cleaned up with a mop. And so my first instinct was to ask for a mop inside the park. Like, and I know it's random because, like, if I'm just somewhere at somebody's house or anywhere and I hear, hey, somebody got a mop.
It was just so random. It was the funniest shit. I just started busting down laughing. People were looking at me like, this nigga is cracking up. Like, and I said, yeah, this shit is funny. They say,
need a
all
mop.
you hear it from a distance.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick. Hey, you got a mop? Yeah, you got a mop. Like, this nigga's asking for a mop. We in here partying, talking about women, enjoying life, and this man bringing up a mop.
Whatever. Another thing that happened at the party is when our homeboys, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, so I'm going to tell you, I was, he was like, you kind of fucked me up from like busting a nut. I said, what?
Oh, excuse me?
I said, what you talking about? How did I do? He's like, no, your whole group. I said, wait, what? So we're talking. He goes, yeah, so, I had been wanting to get together with this young lady for a little while. And, she comes to the house. We have some wine. And, he said, and, we start making out. Things get a little hot and heavy. And he said, so we started having sex. He said, my Alexa is playing in the background. And all he hears is Dormtainment come on, a song come on. And I was like, do you remember what song it was? He was like, no. But he's like, I immediately started laughing. He's like, he thinks it could have been a tropical storm one, or it could have been
Can you imagine while you having sex and all you hear is elephant dick?
I was like, well, I mean, I can't. He was like, so he started screaming at Alexa. He was like, Alexa, skip, Alexa, skip. And they said it threw him off of his mode. And he was like, I need to fix my playlist because I can't have y'all coming on while I'm trying to have sex.
That's funny.
I was like, no, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny. So let's talk about this Tesla Cybertruck though.
Yeah, so Elon Musk presented the world with the Tesla Cybertruck.
Yep.
So he brought it's smart how they do it. They bring all the people that's like huge in the tech world, that's big on social media, so the news will just spread easier.
Yeah.
So I was just watching a bunch of videos.
Yeah.
And before I even seen it, I just seen it trending and people talking about how ugly it is.
It is
so I'm
ugly.
like, let me go look at it. And first time I saw it, I'm like, okay, I see the jokes. Everyone's saying this is something you draw when you're 5 years old and everything.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But it didn't throw me off.
That's funny.
Because it's a disruptor. And
It
I always
is.
like that. Even if I don't like it, if I don't like it myself, I like what they're trying to do.
But it also doesn't look like something you just drive on the road. It look like something you take to space.
But look, did you watch the videos?
I watched some. I watched like two. I didn't watch a bunch of them.
Once you watch the videos, you fall in love with this. Because it's a truck. It's like a F-150. That's this competition. So that back you see that goes down.
Yeah. It's a bed.
It goes into like it's like a garage almost goes in, and then it has a truck
that's
bed.
Cool. That's cool.
So this is not like a SUV. This is an actual pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
So
that's different.
When you look at the pickup trucks, what they was explaining, look at F-150s, which is the highest selling pickup truck.
Yeah.
All the trucks look like the F-150.
Yeah.
Every other brand of truck. They put them all side by side. They all look alike.
Every white guy I knew in high school had an F-150.
Great trucks.
Yeah, great
trucks.
phenomenal
My dad
truck.
got an F-150.
Phenomenal
But they
truck.
all look the same. So they're like, if you want to come in this space, if they
Your
want to
dad's
make
a white guy?
Yeah, his dad's a white guy from Bahamas.
From Bahamas.
he always said he was a white guy with a big freckle. That was his joke.
Dog. That's a big ass freckle.
But I seen him say that when he was giving a presentation.
People
It killed.
crap.
Oh, yeah.
Crowd
Oh, yeah.
died.
Yeah.
I could tell
Crowd
your
died.
dad.
That's a great joke. A
audience.
phenomenal joke.
He always hosts all the family stuff
Yeah.
and just got jokes.
What happened to you?
But I knew that joke was coming. So
Yeah.
it's not funny.
He said he got to step his caliber joke.
Let me say what I was saying.
Okay.
The F-150.
Yes.
So what they were saying, if you come in that market, you got to break up the monotony.
Yeah.
You can't come and make a truck just like that, or is this going to just fall right in place? So with them doing this, they disrupting the whole design of trucks and everything. And then even in the truck bed, they took stuff from from like some aerospace shit.
They showed the interior of it?
Yeah, they showed the
Okay,
interior.
okay.
This dude that was giving a review, he's like, I'm 6'4". I sat in the back seat. I had leg room. He like,
Oh,
the
shit.
seats were
Okay, well,
amazing.
that's good.
He said, I don't really care for the marble dashboard looking thing.
Okay.
And a lot of what we saw, too, is not going to be what's standard.
Yeah.
Because it had no side mirrors. You're going to need that when it comes
This
to...
was a concept.
Yeah, this is the,
Yeah.
the concept where
Yeah.
you can start ordering. But the more videos I watch, this car is incredible. Like, I love it.
More and more of these cars like are just starting to look like something from like what's the movie with Tom Cruise?
I
Yeah,
know you
what's
were
the
gonna
fucking
say
movie?
that.
The one when he kept going back. He had
Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one. Oh,
yeah. That's that also sounds like a book report I did in high school. But
That really is Minority Report. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was solid.
but yeah, every car starting to look like that, and I think
Sound like a show on CNN.
on Fox News.
On Fox News.
Starring Don Lemon.
Don Lemon in the Minority
Report. But
Are you gay and black?
But yeah, every car starting to look like that. And now, but the one thing that happened was, didn't he throw a rock at, or they were talking about the
Yeah, because
durability?
it's supposed to be bulletproof. The windows
Yeah.
are supposed to be bulletproof. I don't know why you would need that, but I guess.
Hold
I
on. So
guess.
you say
What?
this part comes down?
It goes up.
Oh.
So go up and then it reveals the truck bed.
Wow.
Like when you watch the videos, you're gonna fall more
Well,
in
living
love
in
with.
America, I can
But
see why you might
What's
need
also
bulletproof
cool about it, how they
windows.
disrupting everything. All cars these days are made with curves. These sexy
Yeah,
curves.
yeah.
There's no curves on this.
Yeah,
car.
ain't no curve. Yeah,
it's
it's
all
flat.
straight lines.
Yeah.
All lines.
Yeah. I ain't really fuck with geometry like that. So
And a lot
that
of
gave
people off, first look, cause they not used to seeing something like this. Oh, it's
Yeah,
ugly.
yeah.
But then you start seeing people in the comments. Man, the more I look at
The more I
this,
look- yeah,
the more
yeah.
videos I watch,
yeah.
I actually like this car.
Yeah, off initial reaction, of course, you're like, look, but like you said, you just gotta dive into more videos, and
I love that.
Yeah.
And they till date, I think they have pre-ordered 150,000.
what is
already.
running for? Did they?
I don't remember.
They didn't say the.
I don't remember. I didn't look up. I didn't
Some
see
wild
price,
shit.
but
Yeah, because
Yo, the future, the 80s were right, dog, for sure. Because the
What you
future
mean?
just seems like, you know how you ever watch an 80s sci-fi movie and it just had this aesthetic to it, kind of gritty, everything's metallic, everything is, people just, like wearing wild hair, wild fashion, or it's kind of like grungy too. Like, look at Kanye's fashion. Look at the homeless attire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's getting past that now. I think we're going
he is
to
kind of
another.
moving on. I think
another,
there's another wave coming, probably a gospel
he's
wear or
off the
something.
Skid Row wear.
Yeah, which was hot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, for sure.
It's crazy. He took homeless attire and made it.
I don't know if it's
I didn't
homeless.
like it.
No, I definitely didn't like it. Yeah, it wasn't.
It's still kind of popping right. I think it's called There's a name for
Yeah.
it too. But anyway, I just feel like this truck.
It looks like.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
It looks like RoboCop.
Yeah.
It looks like that type of.
Yeah.
With all those Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I really
80s
want y'all to go look at the
Yeah, I'm gonna go
like
watch
the
more
videos
videos.
of people that was
Yeah.
there.
Well,
and
what
then,
I'm talking about with the window situation. So basically, I guess there's a part in the presentation where he's like, "Oh, it's bulletproof, so it can withstand anything." And so he throws this rock, and the window cracks immediately, and it's the funniest
Are
thing.
you serious?
break.
But the shit
Cause
cracked.
look, if
But he
someone,
threw a
look,
rock
he
at
threw
it?
a rock at
it was
it.
like a.
How's it gonna stop a bullet?
That's what I said.
No, but look, when you shoot at something, if it's bulletproof, it's gonna leave dents in it. It's gonna crack, but it
if
won't break.
If they cracked it with a rock,
No, but this
A
wasn't a
bullet
regular
will
rock.
go
This
straight-
was like
Oh, no, he threw a boulder.
This was like a circle. Like I don't know what that was.
He
was
said,
throwing.
"Whoop, ching," and he
It
said,
looked like something that was on Mandalorian.
he was like, "Well, it looked like some on Mandalorian."
It do.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna go to that next. But anyway, yeah, when he threw the rock and it cracked, but you could see. You ever see somebody do something immediately? You see them say in their head, "Oh shit!" Like in his head, you're like, "Oh shit!"
But it didn't break.
Yeah. Technically, it didn't break.
And how many of us gonna be getting shot at? So
I mean, it's just very true. But you just don't. You don't know. Yeah, I don't know why you need bulletproof windows.
all the rappers are gonna be copping this.
Oh yeah, I got my bulletproof
All the-
window Tesla.
My thing,
honestly-
is it gonna
honestly-
come in different colors?
Yeah.
It
they,
is?
They
Okay.
say,
Probably
I
get
think
two
I
then
think they
because he
said
has two colors of everything.
right now. I think it has a silver, the one you saw,
Yeah.
and then these people started doing photoshopping and made it matte black. And they
Yeah.
were like, we're gonna offer that too because it did look good.
Okay.
But I
That's
like the
cool.
silver. The silver looked cool.
Yeah, so
It look
silver
cool,
look like
but
big
I just
bullet.
feel like everyone's gonna have that.
that
You know what I
that
mean?
truck.
I mean-
Yeah, the silver design.
I mean, I think that this
I think this might be hot. Like I'm not. I just looking at the pictures and stuff and your reaction. I could tell that like, and just seeing the design of it, destruction is something I love.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could tell if they put this product, it's going out there for sure. There's a date.
2021.
2021.
So you can start pre-ordering now. Then if you get approved, then you pay for it and come.
They might have started the wave, and then you'll probably see other companies start mimicking that type of design and shit.
Yeah.
So. Yo, new cars are coming.
Soon, like in the next 10 to 20 years, all the cars are gonna look like that. Because even regular car, like even like Toyotas and all that stuff, they start all starting to have a futuristic shape and
especially
design.
once all of them go to electric.
Oh yeah,
because that's inevitable, right? So
Yeah.
like once all of them go to electric, everyone's gonna be coming up.
But this reminded me of what I want to say. So I'm watching.
And my bad.
Oh, go
and
ahead.
I think the part that comes up to reveal the truck bed, I think they're gonna try to. I think they said they're gonna make that solar panel to give you more miles on your car.
Okay,
Gotcha.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real right quick. I don't know if I have to throw up or poop, but I've been feeling weird this whole time. I don't know. I feel like I ate one of those weed brownies that were too strong a little bit, and I feel like whoa.
What'd you eat last night?
So if I feel a little off my game, what did I have last night? I had a drink last night.
Like alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's.
Well, definitely drink some water, and if you need to go,
That's
no.
I ain't trying to have throw up on me.
Yeah,
no.
I got a long day.
Yeah,
You know what's funny? When I was in
very true.
when I was in boarding school that was for poor kids.
You mean the rich boarding
in the
school?
mountains of Virginia. Oh yeah, okay. Usually when people to hire
read
you
the
up,
bio
go up in the
on the
mountains, the
website.
more expensive it got.
Mountain Mission.
Mountain Mission sound like it got money.
It do.
It sound like somewhere where
most of the
It's
school,
called Mission.
it's where the X-Men hang out. It sounds like somewhere
most
the
of the
professor-
schools, most of the
That's
schools
Mansion, not
that
Mission.
got the best sports programs that
Yeah.
kids go to
Yeah.
have like these religious sounding names.
Yeah,
Saint Mary, yeah.
Mountain Mission,
Yeah.
Mission sounds like where they help the
and
African kids.
wait.
That's
and,
what
and
they
where
do.
do parents that are rich
And
don't
we
have
were
time for
African
their
kids.
kids send their kids
to boarding school. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I went to public school. He went to boarding school.
They said get your ass in the public school.
You went to boarded. We went to cupboard. Yeah, go ahead.
No, but I remember we had to sleep in bunk beds.
Yeah.
So I remember I got sick one time, and the master, I guess, essentially,
master.
nigga was like a slave driver. Honestly, this country old white with this big white guy, but he was like, don't throw up in the bed. And because I slept on the top bunk,
Yeah.
and I was like, no, I ain't gonna throw up in the bed. I just go to our bathroom was down the hall,
Yeah.
so I was like, I'm always good with that. I never pee in the bed. There were some kids that peed in their bed. I never peed in bed. I'm like 8
Give
years
them a
old.
break. They're kids.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Got in the bed. All of a sudden, I start feeling queasy.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, all right, I just need some water right now. I asked my roommate below me. I was like, hey, can you get me some water? He was like, man, come on. He gave me attitude.
Rich
And he
kids,
got up.
man. Rich
man,
kids
come
don't got
on.
attitude of
Gotta
spoil.
give you
So he
water.
got up. He started walking. He was like, "What you want me bringing my hand? Like, where am I gonna get a cup? Because we had no cups laying around or nothing." I was like, "Yeah, whatever. I just need water." I'm 8 years old. I just need water. I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Because you didn't want to get up.
Yeah, and I'm feeling queasy and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, just give me some water. I need to drink something."
Yeah.
And then I just ended up throwing up on the bed. And as soon as the guy came back,
Yeah.
Mr. Oni was his name.
Mr.
He
Oni.
came in. God damn it, Emmanuel! You fucking threw up in the bed. Like, he was going off. He was like, I told you, get out the bed, get out the bed. I'm like, come on, man. I got throw up all over the bed.
What is it with teachers getting mad when kids stuff happens?
Yeah, it's just
Like, I
kid
got
shit.
yelled at for peeing on myself
Nah,
in first grade from the teacher who wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. I said, I need to pee.
Yeah, and then you
so
pee.
when I do it, then he yell at
Yeah, don't
me
get
and
mad at
say,
me
go
when
to
you-
the bathroom. It don't
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sense.
that
That
makes
shit
sense.
was,
That
that shit
makes
was
sense.
crazy, yo.
But I was
Oni was
watching Mandalorian, the third episode, which was phenomenal.
Baby
Yes, it
Yoda,
was.
man.
The
Baby Yoda.
Yes, it was.
man.
So I'm watching this episode, and they I see what's going on. They're marketing the single fathers.
What?
They're marketing the single dads. Think about
I'm ready for his
Okay.
theory.
Okay, so
Let's go.
episode.
Okay. I see where you go.
This is a man that's on a mission. He's killing people. He's a bounty hunter. He's doing all that shit.
Right.
Cool. Comes across this fucking green, cute ass baby.
Yeah.
And at first he's like, it's part of the mission. I had to retrieve this. Let's take it back. And then, he fights the big, whatever the fuck that thing was. And You know, the baby holds it up, and he's holding him up and helps him out. Baby Yoda helps him out. And right then, they establish a connection. You know what I'm saying? And so then he takes the baby, and, you know, the baby's playing with the knob when he's taking him back, and he's like, don't do that, you know.
All right.
And then when he goes to take the baby back, he asks, and this one I knew it was a father question. He said, what are they going to do with the kid?
Right.
And immediately I said, oh, I know what they're doing. They're fucking, they are marketing the single dads out there who work hard, who don't get enough fucking credit.
Yeah.
Father's Day always comes around, and people don't ever want to give the dads nothing.
Right.
I'm like, this is for the dads.
Dads suffer, man.
Dads suffer.
They get gifts that we want.
Yeah, exactly.
I give my dad gifts I want. I just take it back.
Dads suffer. So then, once he drops the kid off and he goes throughout the episode, I knew when he got in that ship, I said, you better go back and get that fucking kid. It's go time. It's time to go get your baby. And then we went back and he fall off. Like, it low-key brought a tear to my eye. You know, he holding the baby. He's shooting motherfuckers. I'm like, this is amazing.
Not even that. It's about loyalty,
it's about
too,
loyalty,
and friendship, because when all the other Mandalorians came and saved them, you let them know, hey, what's their slogan they kept saying, their mantra?
This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Yeah.
And I was like, even though he disagreed with him, wasn't really messing with him earlier in the episode. You know, we all together in this.
This is the way.
He told him, he said, if you do this, they're gonna kick you off. Oh well, this is the way. We'll find another home.
That's some bullshit.
You gotta get out of here. We got it.
I do disagree with you though, that it's marketing to single dads, because honestly I don't think single dads give a fuck. They might not. That's just me. I can't. Yeah, no. But who does give a fuck? Yeah. What are women attracted to?
Babies.
Men with babies.
Men with babies.
And men with dogs.
What?
And Yoda is a mix of both. Right?
He's a baby dog.
Kinda. I mean, he's like an animal.
I would say he's more closer to a Namek.
Yeah, he's close to a Namek.
A baby Namek.
A baby Namek.
Like he could be related to Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
Shit, that's Piccolo baby.
No, I feel like both their last name Johnson.
Piccolo Johnson and Yoda Johnson.
Yoda is what they call him in the hood.
Piccolo Johnson. But he's so cute.
No,
like
who
he really competing with his group from from Guardians of the Galaxy. Like those two.
It's just like a cute baby.
I think that toy is going to go off.
Yeah,
and I think they just announced this weekend that they
put it out.
Yeah, they're gonna have the official toy for it before Christmas.
It's definitely But
that's
I was
gonna
watching
be
it.
crazy.
I was like, this episode they got me hooked now, because now I got to see these two go on this journey together. I got to see what happens. Like you know, so. But that show is dope. Speaking of other shows, you said you watched a phenomenal episode last night.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Episode 6 of Watchmen is one of the finest hours of television I've seen all year. Like, it's certain episodes you see, and as soon as you're done, you're like, this has to be up for Emmy consideration. Like, that's how I felt with the Teddy Perkins Atlanta episode.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good. This how I feel. Like, this episode blew me away. Like, as soon as I was done, I just stopped it, and I just had to breathe right quick. I had to drink some water, gather my thoughts. And I'm like, am I overreacting? Or that was an amazing episode. And I knew I felt it. I got to just talk about it. Like, I had no one to talk to about it. So that's when people go to social media. I just put it on my IG and my Twitter, and I'm like, let me go see what other people are saying. Yeah. Everyone was saying.
Going off.
The best episode.
Since I haven't watched it yet, what to you makes it? Was it the story, or was it just all a combination of everything?
I feel like every decision that was made, except for one, was perfect to me. Okay. The writing already was great.
Fantastic.
The acting was great. The cinematography, though, is what really did it. Like, because you can have a great script and great actors, but if you ain't got the right person to shoot it and know how to put it together, it won't matter. And they did a phenomenal job. Like, it made me, okay, who wrote this episode? Who directed this? I wanted to go look. Who edited this? Because all the decisions, the way it was going back, because, you know, she took the nostalgia pills, and she's having flashbacks, and it's telling the story, you know,
but they did it through the spectrum of a black and white.
It was the whole episode was black and white. Pretty much,
like 90%.
Okay, like pretty much.
But
it's not one of those episodes like, you know how when you came and showed us the battle in Game of Thrones,
right?
Which battle was that? The
Battle Bastards.
Yeah, when you came and showed us that, and it was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No,
but you can't watch. You can't do that with this episode.
Epic. It's not epic in tone like that.
No,
this is more like
no. Yeah, you ain't
okay, this
finished
is what
it.
happened to me. This is what happened to me last night.
Yeah.
I said, I was doing some drinking with some buddies and
drinking with some buddies.
No. Yeah, I came home to watch Watchmen.
Yeah.
And I started it and I get about halfway through. And halfway through, I'm like, yo, this episode
What's halfway
is
through?
fire.
Where you stopped on?
I stopped. I mean, I don't want to give nothing away, but I stopped.
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, spoiler alerts. I stopped somewhere around after he got his mask and he became the hero, like the rope. He put the rope around his neck and with the mask, with the cape and everything.
And saved the people getting robbed?
No, that was the first time he put the thing. When he actually put on the full costume and started going around. That's where I saw. But even from the beginning, when they went into black and white and I saw what they were doing, using Regina King as, seeing it through her grandfather's lens, I was like, ooh, this is fire. They worry about they tell us. And then the dialogue, the action, like you said, the cinematography, the one shots. They would do one shot fight sequences.
What I asked Cam is like what I was saying is this isn't one of those episodes where I could just go watch the episode.
No.
I need to watch.
You need to know what it
because this episode answers a lot of questions that we had.
I can't wait to finish.
Like it answered so many questions.
Yeah.
It touched on this whole show is about racism and race and all that. But
and
this
that's
one,
another reason too. I think it's getting a lot of attention to right now because this show is heavily leaning into black matters. I guess you could say racism.
But this episode went from overt racism to subtle racism and how
it had overt too.
Yeah, it definitely starts with overt, but I think the lesson in it is showing how the evolution of racism went to more subtle.
I know what you're talking about.
And how that could be more triggering than the overt because it's like you think you may have an ally or this may really. This and it's
damn, that's crazy.
That episode,
yeah, they go into symbols.
HBO,
right before this episode came out, we was talking about Watchmen. I was like, I like it. I don't love it yet.
Yeah,
like I'm still here, but I'm not like.
I want
this episode. I'm fully invested.
I can't wait to finish it.
And I think it's one of the best origin stories for a superhero. Which was really cool to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch it.
But it's two things in there. Damn, I wish. Damn, I just gotta talk to him, man. Because if you're gonna watch it,
because I got. I gotta say
like spoiler. I'm sorry. Cover your ears, right quick. There's two things in there. Well, it's one you ain't gonna know, but one, where was those? You seen when he helped the people that was robbed, right?
Yeah.
Where was those powers when the cops was beating them up?
See that I think he just didn't have the pride, like he didn't have it in him yet to do that. Like he had the power to do it, I think, or he could fight, but he just wasn't. He was trying to stay low. He became a cop. He was trying to keep it low key. He wasn't trying to. So when that happened to him, he just was so fucked up that.
No, but I feel you. But your life on the line. If there's any time to bring out them powers, it was in that situation because he didn't know they was gonna let him live.
Honestly, that's the truth, though.
That's the only part that was like, where these powers come from all of a sudden?
But I don't think he necessarily even has power.
Well, he has some type of strength.
But maybe you saw something at the end that I didn't see. But
no, I'm even talking about in
just
that scene. But he just so skilled all of a sudden.
That's a good question. But I feel like many of the Watchmen characters, they're never explained to really have powers. Like except for the blue guy, Dr. Manhattan, a couple of other people, but a lot of them are just like fighters and shit.
You can
know
cover your ears now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, a lot of characters are just like fighters and shit. So it's not necessarily powers that they are.
Yeah, you got to finish that. I'm ready to watch the breakdowns, but it was phenomenal. But yeah.
So this is a big week, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's here. I know last week I updated y'all with my dad and his shenanigans.
Yeah.
So I'm not going home. I'll be here.
Right.
Which is fine. I've been here the last 3 Thanksgivings.
Yeah, you get to save some coin though. I know that.
Save some coin. And I'm excited about Thanksgiving because I don't know where I know where I'm gonna go. Wherever you probably going, that's probably where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah. Shout out to the dudes.
It's a little more complicated in my situation.
Yeah, I know you got the game.
Easy for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
non-passionate people.
I'm passionate.
No, I'm saying.
I'm going to get some food. You know what I'm saying? But
you rather eat or watch your game. You eat after the game.
That's funny.
You better not pick up a plate till after the game. But Thanksgiving, me and Cam talking about this the other day. It's like, I don't know if it's just because we're getting older and as we done been through plenty of holidays and stuff, but like how some people, for them not going back home for Thanksgiving it's a big thing for them, like or for the holiday, like it's a big thing for them. And
as in, like it would
like
hurt them to miss out.
Yeah, like I can't believe I missed. But like I don't know if it's because we've established a home and we know people and you know what I'm saying. But I'm like, I don't think it ever really bothered me that like the very first time I stayed for Thanksgiving that I didn't go home for Thanksgiving was when I was out here, and I was like. I almost enjoyed it more than when I was at home.
Yeah.
I went to like 3-4 different houses. I was around cool people. We had food. We drank. We laughed. I was like, I feel like Thanksgiving is one of those things where as long as you got the right friend group around you, that I feel like that it's kind of the same thing. Unless you literally are just homesick. I don't really get homesick like that.
I think one of the things that make Thanksgiving less significant to me is that once my diet switched, mostly what you cook on Thanksgiving, I can't eat.
Yeah.
So the excitement of this, like, one of the excitements is eating is taken away from me. So it's like, all right, it's just another day. And then I usually care about my game and, of course, my family. But I just came from where I would be for Thanksgiving, like, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
Yeah, and then, Thanksgiving, would you say Thanksgiving is more about sides?
For me, my favorite thing is dressing.
Because think about it. A lot of people talk about mac and cheese. They talk about greens. They talk about.
But you still the staples turkey, right?
But like I feel like
I feel you. Like when you in the crux amongst people in the world in the country.
Yeah.
I don't think turkey's as big as it used to be.
No, I think it is like amongst everyone. Everyone can relate to turkey. Now after that. Now I get shaky because everybody is different. Different type of people eat different things.
Well,
but
everyone
gonna have a
ham
turkey.
Guy when
ham, honey baked ham.
I was a honey
give me that
baked ham.
Okay. But I ain't sleeping on that turkey either. I want some turkey too.
Turkey dry.
But that turkey lasts you like in my house 3 weeks. But we be making sandwiches for 3 weeks,
and that's the best part of Thanksgiving. Like the leftovers, it's better than the first time you eat it. Than when your mom saw her, like she would take that honey baked ham, now put it in the sauce, like this tomato based sauce.
Oh yeah,
we'd be eating it a different way. Like you just keep switching it up.
Yeah.
But the best Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, my granddad, they said we gonna do 3 turkeys this year. I'm like, all right. So they did a baked one, they did a deep fried one, and then they did a some other like
a
seasoning
deep fried
one.
turkey.
That was some good turkey.
It
was
that
like,
shit.
They seasoned it different.
To this day, when my grandma did that country ass shit and brought a fucking pig thigh with some special sauce, I said. A thigh, a pig thigh.
Every part
that's
of
some
pig
country ass North Carolina shit.
Honestly, I feel like the reason you don't care as much anymore is because Thanksgiving fell off. It's one of the first holidays to fall off.
Oh shit!
Like,
Thanksgiving one of the first holidays to fall off.
What you mean?
I think it's falling off.
Is it falling off?
I think it's falling off as a holiday.
I don't think so.
Really, when it comes to Thanksgiving, people are excited for Thanksgiving because they're excited for Christmas. They're excited for Christmas. That's
they're
the real
excited for
holiday.
what's coming.
That's coming.
It's the pre. Okay.
They're excited for that.
So Thanksgiving is the pregame.
It's literally a pregame, and it's a pregame that it's not as high. And this is my suggestion.
Okay.
Scrap Thanksgiving. It's
Thanksgiving.
already, and then not to mention, it's racist.
Yeah, for sure.
We're celebrating murdering Indians.
Well, a lot of our holidays are.
It's very true.
Exactly, but at least Christmas, we can all say, hey. Everybody that was murdered for this might have been worth it. Getting this PS3, getting this PS5.
Thanksgiving, look, we gotta look at it from a different perspective. It may fell off for us, people that have their own business, and like holidays don't really matter because you could be off at any time you want if you know.
Fair enough.
In a way,
fair enough.
But if you work a job,
it matter.
Thanksgiving ain't fell off.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
For that to get off.
Call Thanksgiving
pre-Christmas.
Pre-game Christmas. We start Christmas, it lasts the whole month.
It ain't got a good ring to it, though. Like, you got to remember, it's a business, too. They got to sell stuff. They got Black Friday coming. Thanksgiving sounds better.
ChristComing?
Like,
Thanks,
say,
Chris.
No,
ChristComing.
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 That's the new holiday. ChristComing.
Title.
That might be running for ChristComing.
ChristComing.
That's the holiday right before Christmas. All right, ChristComing. I see what you're saying. Like, it just
look.
It's like,
my bad. He may have a big point here because what happens right after Thanksgiving?
Black Friday.
What are
Friday,
you shopping on Black Friday?
Christmas.
I'm telling you,
Literally,
it's all
after Thanksgiving, you're not
something.
thinking about it no more.
Thanksgiving is a
And
pre-game.
my mom put up
That's
the
it.
Christmas tree soon as Thanksgiving
As
over.
soon as
Our
Thanksgiving.
neighbors
up.
our neighbors across the street got their Christmas lights
They've
up
been
already.
ready.
Come on, man. I'm telling you.
You're right. We might have to scrap Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving has fell off. It's Christmas pregame.
It's
Christmas
Christmas coming.
And if
It's
you got the
Christmas
right
It's
grandma,
ChristComing.
you still
Christmas
eating Thanksgiving dinner on Christmas.
That shit lasts for months. Nah, that's a good question though. I say this. I don't know. As I got older, I said, all right, you got a 48-hour window.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to stretch Thanksgiving food 2 weeks.
No.
People
Who
be
eats 2 weeks?
No, people be stretching that shit for a long.
You don't have a big family then.
Yeah.
If you got that much to last for 2 weeks.
I might give you 72 hours. I might give you 72.
Definitely 72 hours. I'm on high plates because I know at my grandma's house there's gonna be people that stopping in. So I get my food. Then I put one away.
Yeah, put one away.
And then whatever's left over, we eat on that too. But I'm gonna get at least 3-4 meals out of that.
Yeah. I think you got a 72-hour window. You can't be eating that shit for a week. Like you gotta grow up.
I don't know because I'm always back on the plane by that, so I don't know how long it lasts after I left.
Nah, for sure.
I used to eat that shit till it was dry as a rock.
You go to get the spoon and scoop it. It just.
That's how I learned how to cook, making that shit taste good. 2-week-old turkey.
2-week-old.
You take that turkey, that
What,
hard
you gonna
ass.
throw some water on it,
nigga. You take that shit.
You gonna make it dry.
You put some olive oil in the pan. You gotta cook that shit up. Throw some onions in that bitch. Throw some garlic in that bitch, and then you got something.
You bring the turkey back to life.
You make turkey fried rice. You gotta make turkey sandwiches.
So you kill
gotta
it,
make
bring it
turkey.
back to life, kill it again, bring it back to life.
Nigga, my mom will freeze some turkey that we cook for Thanksgiving, pull it out the next Thanksgiving.
You like, get this goddamn Thanksgiving turkey out of here. But before we take a break, we gotta talk about Cam said this, and I was like, don't even say, just say what it is, and it will.
I don't have a lot of information.
Yeah.
This was a quick story I seen, but it was a guy who hasn't taken a shower in 65 years.
Jesus.
And you can imagine what his skin looks like.
Right.
The only way I can describe it looks like, you ever seen a black leather couch that been in the sun too much and starting to crack?
That's what.
Hell yeah.
That's what his skin looked like.
Now, what he didn't say? Did he say the reason?
I don't think I got the reason why, but I got some short stories like when these people offered to shower him, he ran off.
Like the greased up deaf guy in
He
Family
ran
Guy.
off. Like he don't want to shower. I don't know the reason behind it.
Runs off.
It was just a short post I seen right quick. I didn't have a chance to research it.
But when you say that, it's just like,
could you imagine
I'm
what
big
that
on smell. I'm big on smell, and it's like I've been in locker rooms, and people with bad BO just from like playing football, having practice, like it just smell like death, and it's just like 65 years. I've gone 24 hours, and I've been like, I don't like the way this feels.
And this was a male?
A man. Yeah.
Okay.
And like I just feel dirty. Like his dick gotta have just mold on
But
it.
like think about the
mold?
hair
Just fucking
too.
like an old lasagna in the fridge for
Think
something.
about his hair. He ain't washed his hair in 65 years.
He still got hair.
Yeah, he got hair. Yeah,
It's people living in his hair at this point.
like
It's like
Well, for all the ball brothers that losing your hair, maybe just don't shower anymore. Grow back. This nigga still had his hair.
65 years. So he is. He's
yeah,
70 something.
I seen that. I gotta find a picture for you, but yeah,
Like okay,
he's
not black because Ash.
No, he not black.
Yeah, because
I think he was like Indian or something. Like
maybe
like,
they got
I think
a
he was in
different skin.
India or something. I think.
Yeah, they got a different skin.
But-
maybe the spicy foods is holding them down or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna show you a picture
But-
of
that curry.
Because we get that ass right here in the crease.
Yeah.
You don't get that off. It's gonna be bad.
If you're not showering, you're not worried about being ashy.
You
What's
just-
ashy.
I'm just walking around fucking dry.
Oh yeah.
Just
I don't
dry.
know. I just feel like when you get real dirty, you start getting moist. You start getting
You
sticky.
get moist?
No, he looked dry. He was dry. He was dry.
Oh,
Dry.
I don't think
So
you're dirty. Like
Well,
you
like
sticky
like
when
you
you
could
touch
just-
them or something.
just wipe the dirt, like the dirt off. That is. Look. Oh, so wait, he's shitting, and then wiping, and then not showering.
He itchy. Well, maybe
He
he's not
definitely
itchy
itchy.
no more.
No,
It's
he
been,
itchy.
No. It's been 65 years,
At
bro.
this-
Maybe he's used to, like, it don't affect him
At
anymore.
this point, the shits he take is cleaner than him. Honestly, like why would you need to worry if the shit's gonna get on you?
That's funny. These are the shits he take are cleaner than him. We're gonna take a quick break real quick, and
Go
we'll
to
come
fan
back with the Patreon fan questions.
Hannah, you enjoying the show? All right, cool.
All right, guys, we're gonna jump into these fan questions, but real quick. The holiday season's coming up, so everybody make sure you get your Manscaped, your Manscaped products. Make sure you shave your balls down good.
It's time for me to re-up.
Make sure you use your code DORM20. That's DORM20, all caps. So, yeah, this is brought to you by Manscaped. Make sure you go ahead and get that, and let's get to the questions.
All right, the first one's from Akinelli Artisan. What's good, DT? So I have a handful of athletes I just can't stand. I was wondering if you have an athlete or celebrity you just can't get on board with regardless of circumstances. For me, it's Patrick Beverly. I'm a Rockets fan. I couldn't even stand him when he was on our team. Even now when I'm watching the Clippers games, his presence ruins the Clippers for me, even though I love Kawhi and PG. P.S. is Akinelli like the rapper who did Put It in Our Mouth. Yeah, I know. That's how I was pronouncing it. So, yeah.
I don't have nobody that I can't stand.
Like athletic?
I know back in the day, I could not stand Karl Malone. I had a poster
I didn't
of
like
this
Karl
nigga
Malone
on my
back
wall.
in the day, yeah, because I was such a Jordan fan.
I did not like this nigga.
Yeah.
But
Why'd you have a poster of him then?
My auntie gave it to me for Christmas or some shit.
So you just like,
It
I gotta
was
put
a
this
giant
up.
size,
Karl Malone?
and my little brother was just excited to put it up in a room.
She was
so
showing you what
we
you're
put
gonna
it
look
up.
like in the future.
Do I look like Karl Malone?
No, you just bald.
Man, that's racist, bro. That's racist.
But if anyone had to play him in the group, it would have to be you.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I don't have no athlete that I just can't.
I'm trying to think. I was really trying to think. I don't know. I have franchises I don't mess with.
You might.
I think the one person right now I don't like is Carson Wentz.
That's what I was gonna say
And
this
the only
morning.
reason I don't like him because he has been pitted against Dak the whole career.
Yeah.
And the excuses that they give Carson Wentz.
They came out the same time?
Yeah, same draft.
Oh, shit. I didn't know.
The excuses they give Carson Wentz are the excuses they didn't give Dak last year.
And Carson looking boo-boo right now.
And now,
he looking boo-boo.
finally, this week, they finally coming around and saying, he's not what we thought. Maybe we were wrong about this guy. And I've been saying he not that nice. He had 10 games his rookie year that he did good. That's it.
That's it, yeah. That's
and
what
they
said.
still give him credit. That's all they ever say. He was a MVP candidate.
Yeah, not the MVP.
He didn't do nothing.
And it's funny, they said, he started off really good. Mm-hmm. Then he got, then he was like.
Got hurt.
He got hurt. Then he was like, the next year he did decent.
Got hurt.
And now he's like, he's bad right now. Like, he's just not, he seems flustered out there. It's just not.
I don't think his thing might be more of a
mental.
Actually, personality. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know if his teammates like him.
You don't think so?
I don't think they like, man, the way they ever, people brought this up before, but the way his team used to be excited for Nick Foles to come on once he got injured, and they were calling like they were excited. Yeah. I don't think there are players on the team that really fuck with him, and maybe he's having trouble trying to lead them or something. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I think he has the athletic ability, though.
Definitely does,
of course,
but he ain't it, man, right now. Him or Jared Goff, I don't think. Zane, all right, boys, I'm getting married next October, and obviously that calls for a bachelor party. And any ideas or fun drunken activities you could shoot my way aside from the obvious strip club? For me, my favorite place to party.
I'm sorry, I got one more athlete I just never liked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the dude? What is his name again? The swimmer.
Michael Phelps?
That put in the grill in his mouth.
Oh, Ryan
Lochte. Oh, my God. What an annoying motherfucker, man. Just annoying. Oh, Lord.
Well,
he
you
was
talking about annoying athletes than the other boxer.
Bronner.
Bronner.
Yeah. Okay.
Dog,
He could
that's
be
a good
annoying.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, any ideas of drunken activities for his bachelor party?
I wasn't even gonna say strip club. That's like you can go to there anytime. Like you can go. I wasn't go out the country or like if you can. I mean, if you can go with some. If you can go with some homies. Like go. I don't know. Go to Puerto Rico. Go somewhere off an island if you can. But if in the States.
Vegas.
Yeah, I mean it's just Vegas.
It's always
You
a fun
could
place
go
to
to
party.
Miami or something. You know?
Anything you could do with a group of fans to get away would be dope.
I would
Like
say-
even if you could go to a small town that has a bar
Yeah.
and y'all turn up.
You know, I heard
Get
a
an
lot about. You know what I heard
Airbnb
a lot?
and turn
I
up.
heard a lot about Nashville.
Nashville.
It sounds crazy. I heard a lot
actually
about
have heard about
Nashville.
that. I've heard people tell me that's a fun town.
Yeah, I said it's a fun
Like,
town. Like
yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of country and all that stuff, but like they play everything. But it's like go fuck it, like go somewhere you never been before with a group of friends like that.
Mexico.
You could
Yeah.
you could just take a drive somewhere.
My favorite right now place to party is Vegas, though. So if you want one last hoorah, just go wild in Vegas.
Yeah,
That's
go
a
wild in
little
Vegas.
place.
Bachelor parties. Interesting.
Classic Cuddy. Top of the morning, fellas. My question is for Rome. Just want to know, how are you coming along with them books you said you was going to finish by the end of the year?
I'm almost to finishing up my second one now, so I have one more for December. It hasn't been as easy as I thought. For some reason, I'm having trouble.
Time schedule.
Not even. It's like I don't feel like reading.
I just told someone that 2 days ago. They asked me about how far you got in the book. I said, I'm not in the space of reading right now.
And I like
had
reading.
to accept it. I had to accept it. I'm like, not right. I said, I'm going to take this book with me on holiday. I got it in my book bag right now for this long day that's ahead of me. I don't know where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
I may have time. I may not. I'm like, let me read. But I'm just not in the space.
That's weird that me and you, because I thought I was like, because I actually I enjoy reading.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I picked it up 2 days ago, and I got like 2 pages in. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, I can't get this right now. I was like, maybe I just got to come back to it. I just gotta
Never
come back
force
to it.
yourself to read.
Yeah.
You will not retain it.
It's funny y'all say that because I just ordered a book on Steven Spielberg's book about Jaws, where he was directing Jaws, and I got it in the mail, and I'm like, should I get the audio book? like honestly, like
I can't do audio books.
that's how I feel too. But honestly, most of the people I hear nowadays
You're
like
talking about
are
audiobooks.
getting away from like traditional. You know what I'm
But
saying?
my thing is audiobooks, I feel like I don't retain it. I feel like, because even like with podcasts, I can, you
don't retain the podcast.
No,
you
like I can be doing stuff and like you don't have to pay
fully
attention.
invest.
I need to mark
Reading
it
is
up.
the best.
I need to mark it
Reading
up.
is the best.
And I
because you
like to
retain
collect
the
it.
most.
I like
Sure.
to collect books, so I'm always gonna buy it. But then I need to mark it up.
But
I
when
need
it comes to
highlight
time, you know what I'm saying?
When it comes to time, I get it.
Like,
Like,
I'm
I mean-
if I'm busy doing a writing project,
Yeah.
which I am.
Yeah.
Like, do I have like to take the time to all right,
Stop
let me
and read.
read this? I'm doing so much writing over
Yeah.
here. I got to read this right now, where I can get both while taking care. I can
You
fit
just
it
gotta try it.
into
The
a
easiest way is
schedule
to
more.
make it a system, like 30 pages a day, whenever that is. You just know.
I've done that.
That
but
may
you
make
know,
it easier.
Have you done an audiobook before?
I actually never.
So you
have
gotta
done
try
audio
it. That's
book.
the only way you're gonna
Yeah,
know.
I've
You just
never
gotta
done an audio
try it.
And I've heard.
And I
hear
want to
about
try
good
it, but
ones,
I feel like I'm not. But I gotta try it.
maybe
yeah.
some of our fans listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
Tell us if y'all heard of a good one or something.
Or how y'all
Oh,
do
yeah.
books. Yeah.
How y'all like it?
Jordan Moreland, what up, DT? Hope all is well, Rome. If I remember correctly, you're the one who created the intro for the podcast, so this one is for you. You got the knocking sounds, I'm assuming to get a feeling of inserting the comedy trap house, which is cool. But when you guys take your breaks, you play that sound twice, which to me makes it seem like you are knocking to leave and knocking to get back in, which completely doesn't make sense to me, because why are you knocking to leave the house? Just walk out, fam. Is this the intention? If not, please explain, as this actually bothers me. Laugh out loud. Keep up the entertainment. I appreciate the hard work.
Yeah, well, I guess we just can't play it in the breaks. Got to play something else. But yeah, I just made it the knocking to enter, and then I really had no intention on the knocking and leaving. That's a good thing.
What's the point of the breaks? We never did breaks before here.
Now it's like ad breaks and stuff like
Okay,
that. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, we coming up.
Let's
in the
get them
world.
breaks.
Let's break up the breaks. Break up the
them
breaks.
breaks.
All right. Trey Smalls, howdy do, fellas. He with the
Howdy
he
do.
hit us with the dude from Simpsons, Flanders.
Howdy do.
do.
I am new to Patreon member, but I'm following you guys
Appreciate
for a
it, man.
brick now, and I'm happy to be able to support your creativity. My question is, if you were each individually given $1 million and you had to quadruple it within 2 years, how would you do it? No, you cannot use things such as stock or currency trading. Well, that was the first thing I was
Yeah,
going
that was it. That was
gambling or any illegal means to multiply it. Love you all, and if Jerome Hansen is listening, yes, weed dispensaries are included in illegal category because it's not national. So if you were given $1 million and you had to quadruple it within 2 years, then I'm gonna invest in like a tech company.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a tech. You might get lucky on some real estate, but not. That's just too.
You ain't gonna get that quick.
I might have to. No, see, you can't do it in any illegal.
I'm gonna do tech. I'm gonna invest in a startup company that's possibly gonna blow up in the next 2 years.
Or I might sit down with Gary Vee. He got a lot of businesses. Maybe he might know. He might know somewhere.
You guys really have to pay attention. You guys really got to put all your heart into this. You really.
They took away everything: the stock, the crypto, and gambling. So, other quickest way is investing in a tech company. I can think of off the top of my head right now.
Go all out on a movie and see what we can get.
All of that is high risk. I mean, movies actually more for us because we have a fan base. But honestly, I would press a whole bunch of CDs and sell mixtapes on the street.
All right, we can go to the next question.
That's gonna take you all of 2 years to make that.
Because he just
I guarantee myself, I know I could sell that.
I don't know.
Somebody handed me a CD not too long ago. I said,
"You gonna lose?"
I did like KT. What I'm gonna do with this? I don't have the technology to play this shit.
I don't have the technology to play this anymore.
Tyler Afro Lady Thomas. Hey DT family, hope y'all having a good weekend. Just a 1 and 2 question here. 1, Christmas or Thanksgiving? Which is better to you? We already talked about that. It's Christmas. Got to pick only one and give at least 2 or 3 reasons why.
Oh, yeah. Well, we already did.
And then top 3 favorite Christmas movies. All right, for me, Christmas Story, Home Alone 2, and that third one's iffy. Maybe next Friday after next.
I'm gonna say definitely Christmas Story, Home Alone. I could do either 1 or 2.
That's the one Cat Williams.
I could do 1 or 2, and then definitely Bad Santa. For sure. That's definitely
in there. You pulled out the gunners on that.
Bad Santa's good.
You pulled out the gun on that.
But Die Hard, too. You know, they got Die cool.
Just to sake of being different, I'll say Die Hard. But Bad Santa for sure. And then Home Alone probably, something like that.
Home Alone 2. The Christmas
one. Yeah, I love
the Christmas.
They were all Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, that one just had more
that
like
was the New York
one. You just felt it. Kenny Country Singing Williams.
That's hilarious.
What's up, guys? First off, let me say I was going to do a Denzel and Training Day when y'all were coming at my government name last week. Laugh out loud. But we're family, so I'm cracking up, honestly. Much love. Second, my mama's Thanksgiving 1 and 2 will be on repeat this week. It's classic and has become a part of my holiday tradition. Now my question. Which coach was tougher in these movies, and would you rather play for? Coach Boone, remember the Titans, or Coach Carter, obviously, or Coach Carter, Sammy.
Yeah. Which one I want to play for? You gotta give me Boone. I feel like
I'm a football guy, so I'm gonna go with Coach Boone. I play football.
I went to that actual high school, so Boone all
day.
Young Boone.
That's when I think his family probably was on hard times when he had to come back down to a public school.
Yeah.
It was all hard times.
Hey DT, it's DJ Mustard again. Every time I get the Patreon email saying drop them question, I always start singing Dropping Faces from Broken Famous too. You guys should do a remix and play it before the question section. My question today is, how do y'all feel about the Ravens? I'm from Baltimore, so that's my team. I'm not big into football, but I keep up with the Ravens and their standing and watch highlights.
The Ravens are right.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Also, I've been in hospital 20 miles away from my home in Bmore City proper due to a back surgery, and I hate hospitals, so I can't wait to listen to you guys again and make you feel better. First off,
get well.
Yeah, get well. That back shit. I moved wrong the other day, and I said, "Oh God."
How do you think he hurt his back?
Who's this, Dijon?
He's 45. How old are you, Dijon?
I have no idea.
My man Dijon Mustard. What was he doing? He probably was like lifting something.
He was lifting boxes.
He was lifting boxes.
He was lifting a box.
That's the top reason.
And he wasn't using his knees.
Yeah, wasn't using.
Was he like knees. Craig? Was it boxes? He
wasn't supposed to
lift.
You know why? Because he was on the phone, so he had the phone to.
Oh, he had the phone to the shoulder,
holding it. Picture of the back. Like, hey man, let me call you back.
And he was like, hey man, you ever heard of that comedy trap?
Is that or he got his ass whooped?
So you ain't get your ass whooped, did you?
No, but get better for real. That back
get better, bro. Get better.
The Ravens are a dangerous team because one, they got a great defense, and defense, win championships. And not only that, they got an explosive offense with Hollywood Brown and Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. So they can beat anyone.
Yeah.
Because they got the skill. They could throw it, they can run it, and then the quarterback can run too. So that dual threat automatically.
Yeah.
Like when you think you got him, then he escaped. This is those backbreakers. It's like demoralizing, but they look good.
They look good.
The Ravens is the closest next franchise to DC NFL team is the Ravens because they're in Baltimore, right up the street, and I have always admired the Ravens. Always.
Especially defensively.
They've
been
just as a whole organization, man. The way they move, Ozzie Newsome, and the way they draft and the way they get players. Even this year for them, the way they the whole acquiring of
Earl Thomas.
No, they not this year, but the rookie quarterback
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. The way they got him and decided to go with him. John Harbaugh went to the organization and said, if we're going to go with this guy, we got to throw out everything we did, and we're going to tailor a whole offense around this guy in a way the NFL's never seen before.
And it's worked.
And it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked, bro. And they still got a killer defense. Like, the Ravens are amazing to me.
I just want to say that I started off this fantasy football season 0-6. I am now 4-7, looking to get my third win in a row today. I'm moving up in the ranks. If I come back this season, it's going to be a comeback of the ages.
It would be because both me and you are at the bottom of the map.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a win today, too. And let me tell you, we're both not doing anything.
Sierra, ADT, I don't really have a question, but I just want to send positive vibes, energy y'all way and wish you guys an awesome Thanksgiving and cherished family time. Wait, never mind. I do have a question.
That's
Laugh
all right.
aloud. Will y'all be participating in Black Friday this year? What are y'all thoughts on Black Friday?
Well, see, I've only been out on Black Friday once with Mike. It's when I went to got some headphones. It's probably like 2015. And so me and Cam were talking up there in the kitchen, and we was like, you know what? Maybe we should just get up and ride out on them that Friday. I don't know. Might run into something. Just hit them all or something. So we might do that. So we might take a group Black Friday trip.
Well, it's crazy because Black Friday is actually starting on Thanksgiving Thursday.
Yeah,
because
really.
I think it starts at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because people going to be sleeping outside.
Different stores.
That's another thing. I don't need nothing that bad to be outside.
There's nothing.
I don't need nothing that bad to be outside.
And like, especially nowadays where online you got Cyber Mondays.
Yeah, like
and they start and it goes through the whole week.
People having sleeping bags and shit. I'm like,
I ain't doing all that.
All right, Young Baby Blanket.
Wait.
Young Baby Blanket.
That's a fire name.
Okay. Young Baby
Yo,
Blanket.
DT, this your boy, Young Baby Blanket. First of all, Emmanuel, if you don't get your who's that nigga on that the Django, Nan. You supposed to say Nan. You wouldn't Nan. Django face ass out of here. Question, what type of drug dealer would your favorite NBA...
Hold on, go back. Wait, he just fried me? He didn't give a reason.
He just fried.
Maybe it's going to come. I don't know.
Okay, all right, let's wait.
I don't know. Question, what type of drug dealer would your favorite NBA player be?
What?
How would the deals go down? What drug would they sell? I think Russell Westbrook would be a Tony Montana type. Limo, speedboats, etc. I hope all is well. Stay blessed, y'all.
This nigga trolling like a motherfucker.
Well,
right now.
okay, I'll answer it.
Okay.
LeBron would be like Frank Lucas. It'd be more low-key with it, be smart with it, and take it to the highest heights. But I don't think he would get caught. He'd be smart in
what's buddy from the Spurs that used to shoot threes? The
Danny
foreign
Green?
dude? No, the foreign dude.
Tony Parker?
Ginobili. Ginobili. I'm going to know he in some type of overseas mob.
No, he'll be like the bad guy in Bad Boys too.
Yeah, that's
That dude. All right, handsome chubby nigga. What are these new people?
I love it.
What's
Keep
up,
coming.
DT?
That's
I have
funny.
a question for y'all. Let Emmanuel read it. You know he reads like Mushmouth talks on Fat Albert movie. But question is, you have to take 5 punches from The Rock or Mike Tyson.
That's funny. Go
5
ahead.
punches from The Rock or Mike Tyson with a 20% chance of not being seriously hurt. Also, you're awarded $15 million because that death mission. Because that's a death mission. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'm going to pick The Rock because he doesn't have the boxing background.
Yeah.
I feel he don't really know how to throw a legit punch, and Mike Tyson be biting people.
Yeah, I'm picking
I'm picking The Rock because Mike Tyson is a skilled
But
trained.
me and Cam was just talking about this. We talking about jail and why it's so scary. How, like, these are men. Like, The Rock is an alien. We remember he's an alien. We already said alien because nobody's that big and that beige. But he's like 6'7", 2.
The Rock is 6'7"?
The Rock like 6'6", 6'7". Like,
okay.
He's a big man. Well, how do you fight? Like, how do you legit fight that? Our side, like we not small, but we not
kick
big.
Him in his nuts, bring him
We
down.
not-
to
Yeah,
your
you
level.
got to kick him in his nuts. You got to go for the balls.
We said there's
If he has those left.
there's no grappling. There's no grappling. It's none of that.
Nah.
It's none of that.
It's funny. I turned on TV the other day and one of the Fast and Furious was on, and in the scene it was on, The Rock was just punching the wall in jail.
Yeah.
He was just punching the wall.
punching the wall. Then he ripped the desk
and he
off.
ripped, and it started.
It's cement.
Yeah,
It's cement.
It's cement.
He's
ripped up.
They say he's 6'5", so he about 6'5", 6". Yeah, it's a big man.
No,
It's-
I'm fighting that. Okay, Queen of Hearts. How can I tell my casual male friend that I don't like something he does sexually without killing his vibe? There are times where I'll pull his hand away to give him a hint, and he'll put it back there and keep going, or he'll stiff arm me.
Dog, he stiff arming you.
You
gonna have to just
you just gotta tell him because you just gotta
I'll
communicate.
definitely
honestly.
communicate, but hey, don't do that. I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't do
Just
that.
communicate. Because if you're not happy,
Because he should want to. He should be like, oh, my bad. Yeah, I won't do that no more. My fault.
he gonna want to keep this situation going.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. He don't want to lose vagina, so
so
like,
he'll stop if you tell him. All right. Abiku E. What's up, DT from New Zealand? I know my name is pretty hard to pronounce, so everyone calls me. That don't help me. Beaks, I guess. I've been listening to you guys since I was 16, 24 now. I just have to say I'm the oldest child, so I never had an older sibling to look up to. But over the years, you guys have truly become those figures for me. For my continual encouragement, overall positivity, I really admire and thank you guys. Sorry for going on, but I may have a question for y'all. Past 6 years of my life have truly been hell, and I haven't been such a consistently low point in my life for so long. Really confused as to my purpose in life, feels so broken. I studied a degree in physiology, and when I first left high school because I felt pressured to become a doctor like my dad, I got African parents, haha. I felt miserable to get in, and now I'm pursuing another degree because I feel so guilty. I feel like I owe it to my parents because they've been pretty much giving their life to make sure I succeed.
Nope.
I love all things creative and feel like I want a creative career as I'm involved in things like DJing, modeling, podcasts, and I just started taking acting classes, but it just seems so uncertain to follow this path as I'm starting this journey way later than everyone else, so it feels like there's no point. Do you have any advice on what I should do? I feel like I'm betraying myself, but I also want to make my parents proud. P.S. Up the Cowboys. I regularly make sure to catch Redskin highlights so I can laugh at Emmanuel with you, Cam. Ha ha. That's right.
Listen, man, you've lost all respect for me. With me. I don't like it.
Yeah,
but to be honest, first off, the parent thing, you don't owe them. Like they're great. They did stuff for you. They're parents. That's what parents do. But as far as making choices in your life because of them,
you gotta live your life.
Yeah,
they got to live theirs. You
got
gotta live yours. And what make you? If you're not happy, they not necessarily. I don't feel be happy. So they want you to be happy. So do what you
24
love,
years
man.
old. You
Let
grown.
me tell you, man. African kids, man, especially the ones that live in America, got it the worst, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's a culture where they say, yo,
this what you gonna do.
You gonna go to school and be a doctor.
Yeah.
You have to choose between two things: doctor or engineer. Death is the third. Because I kill your ass.
Then be an audio engineer, man.
but and as far as like you feel like it's too late. Oh no, you got to just go down the gambit of people that from J.K. Rowling to Oprah to it's never too you are 24 years old.
Yeah.
You are literally in prime real estate right now. So
but also don't. It's not all just what do they say, sunshine and shit. But
titties and glitter.
Titties and glitter. Yeah. You really have to be prepared for hard times.
Oh yeah.
All right, like if you really want to do this, you got to accept the fact that it's gonna be. I'm going to have ups and downs, maybe financially, maybe people, online come at me. Maybe they say you can't read. Maybe.
Listen, y'all got to realize Emmanuel is just buying new clothes after about 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. That's how
every
hard
term
it's been for him.
They said Trump. They said Obama was elected again. I said, oh damn,
I got the same clothes.
I got the same clothes. I got to switch up.
Okay, what's up, y'all? It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm back. School is kicking my butt, but it's all good. My question this week, would y'all rather be stuck in a room with a gang of angry midgets or possess basketball?
That's funny.
Laugh out loud. I binge watched a lot of your skits, and this was hilarious to me, but for real, which would you rather? Sorry, Cam, your sorry cowgirls lost. Y'all, today I win a Super Bowl. It's over for all of y'all. That be coming at me. But I think I answered it in a skit.
Yeah.
I'll take the midgets.
Yeah,
That
give me the
basketball stuff, I don't know. This is going to be coming at me. I can deal with these
anything
midgets.
possessed, I'm not fucking with. We already had this conversation last week. I'm not fucking with it. If you got to possess basketball, no, I'm not good.
When I was a kid, like, going to church,
Yeah.
I used to go play with some of the kids,
Yeah.
at like the Sunday school, whatever.
Yeah.
And they would want to like play tackle in this room, like in this. It was like a hall they had or something. Hey, I used to love just shoving these. Like not to hurt them, but they used to come at me. I used to just push them in there. Like,
No, I seen a video on IG
I would do that to
of
midgets
this
all
mom.
day.
She had her two
Little people.
She had her two sons, and it was a race. So she was like, go, and she let them take off because she knew she was gonna catch them with the stride.
Right.
So they took off. She catches one. One was on her left. She hits him back of the head. Boom, he falls. She said, "Nah." I laughed so hard.
Hilarious.
I was like, "That's some shit I would do." And that shit funny. They fell. They was like, "Hey!"
It's like when you and Mike were in the trans
trans age kids,
and when y'all smacking those kids basketballs.
Chaz
and Mike.
And that's why one of my favorite things to this day is dunking on kids, even though we never did it. That shit funny. Just run and
the
dunk
idea of
on
just
kids.
dunking on a kid.
Fuck them kids.
Undecided podcast. Hey, y'all. Thoughts on Patrick Patterson? If you haven't talked about it, if you don't know, there's an article that making noise on Twitter saying he referred to black women as bulldogs after someone said that his white wife wouldn't be interested in him if he wasn't in the NBA. I read the article. He exactly didn't say it like that, but he didn't speak too fondly about the sisters. How do you feel about when black men justify being with white women by degrading black women, and why do you think black athletes always marry white women? Do you think it's a status thing? Not that there's anything wrong with white women. I'm sure Sue is awesome.
Well, I mean, Sue is awesome, but now we have Hannah. Hannah's awesome.
P.S. Baby Yoda is the cutest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't point out cute shit, but damn.
Yeah, that shit. I'm telling you, that Baby Yoda.
That's a real shit. You got to come at niggas like, hey, yo, I ain't going to front my G. Baby Yoda cute as fuck. Like, look, some real shit.
This is how I feel about it. You can date whoever you want.
Yeah,
love is love, but just don't put down your race when you do it.
Yeah, that's
the only thing. Like, if you want to
like,
date someone outside your race, go ahead, but you don't have to degrade your race while you're doing it.
It still baffles me when a black activist is with a white woman.
like an activist,
like somebody that's really
like
into the cause, like not necessarily an activist, but somebody that's like really, really into the struggle and stuff. But you're with a white woman. It's just always a weird, like, okay, you know that. Again, love is love, but you're so for this, and your queen, black women.
And as far as the black athletes
people,
thing, you got to realize a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them go to these Ivy League schools. Like they go to these, you know, and that's.
Yeah, that's the culture. The culture there is gonna be white.
White women, and it's like
and Asians.
And Asians.
Some Indians. Well, if they're not kicking them out, because they were kicking out Asians. They were kicking out, Harvard was kicking out, trying to keep out Asians.
But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, you can't fault them for who they fall in love with. It's like, cool. But like, I get what you're saying. You don't have to put nobody down. Like, that's the part that don't make sense to me. Like, love.
Yeah, because you putting down black women, your mom's still black. Like, I don't get that. Your sister's still black. So, like, how do you feel about your family?
Yeah, don't discriminate. It is what it is.
Next question. Indley.
Indley?
It's Innodley. I don't know. I don't know. Innodley? Innodley, I think is a dude.
Okay.
What up, DT? What are your hair goals for next year? Emmanuel, I know you see Tory Lanez came back. LOL.
Yo.
He did come back.
But, I mean, was it just me or it didn't look?
It didn't look good.
But look, it's still growing
It's still growing.
It's new.
Okay, it's new.
You gotta go. It's like when you trying to grow an afro, you gonna go through all these bad fades, these little small furrows that don't look good until you get to a point.
No, but it's just like it wasn't even. Like I was wondering, like, why didn't they just kind of?
Well, he said he has to flatten it down. He says if he don't, it's high. But he wear to flatten it down. But he says it's still new. It's growing in because Tiger did the same thing. You see the end result.
No, this man Joe Budden said Tiger beautiful.
It just don't grow back for everybody like that. Because if it did, LeBron would have had some long hair by now.
Maybe LeBron ain't go to the same. You can go to different people like veneers. Some people, some dentists do it good.
LeBron is a billionaire.
Of course.
He could have hired the best person on earth to come do it, get his hair back in there.
But the presumed best. But if he don't know, this dude, he said they saying doing research every week, coming up with new stuff. So
my hair goes. I think the only last thing I'm gonna do before I go back to the low cut is I'm gonna get braids at the top. That's it.
You gonna get braids?
I'm just try it. I'm gonna see what it look like, but that's about it.
For me, I'm just gonna keep growing it, let the plaits get longer, and
because I don't know
when the twist again, and then after that, at some point, maybe I don't know. I may do a whole nother year with hair, or I may. At some point, I'm always gonna cut it off.
I'm definitely gonna go back to the waves and
then grow it again. That's what it's gonna be for the rest of my life.
I'm gonna do that until I can't do it, because I feel like it's that's what I should do. Because I'm gonna grow it, cut it, grow it until I can't do it.
Here's my thing with the braids, though. You say you thinning at a certain point. And is it enough hair to braid, or you gonna have a? And
that's what I said. That's why I was like, I have to see. Because I talked to the girl who's gonna do it, and she was like, "Oh, well, I just have to see the texture of the hair." She was like, "But I've braided any and every type of hair." So I'm like, "All right, well, we'll see."
Now, if she says she want to put some weave in it,
nah,
you okay?
Nah, ain't no weave coming over there. Hey, Zeus. Hope all is well on West Coast DT. I recently decided to plan a trip to Denver in December for a couple of days, but as much as I like the idea of being there and exploring something new, I keep getting nervous to the point where I feel like I might just cancel the trip. I've never traveled alone, so I think this is what sets me off a lot. But on the other hand, I keep having this urge that I have to leave for vacation or gathering my thoughts trip. I was going to go with my friends, but they ended up canceling on me. And then even as I typed this, because it's a meme that goes around, like friends always cancel. It's a lot. Even as I type this, I feel like I'd be better off having someone to come along with me. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to think I sound like a wuss right now. And my bad, y'all. I'm having a hard time deciding what to do. Have an incredible year rebuilding myself by finding out who I really am, saving money, building my credit up, experiencing new things. So I feel like a trip out south would help in this. Do you guys have any tips on traveling alone or words of encouragement to help me out? Also, have y'all been to Denver? And if so, what do y'all recommend doing there? P.S. I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving this year. And Cam, I hope Cowboys get a dub for you as well. Much love. I respect you, Zeus.
Yeah, get your ass on that plane. Get your ass on that plane.
Yeah, you just got to go, man. Don't let no one hold you back. Go, man. You going
I guess the main tip is do your research. Like, if you're going to Denver, like, start Yelping things and start just saying, like, seeing what's the best restaurant. Like, maybe treat yourself to some nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta
open yourself to meeting new people too. Like, I mean, even right now, you can hop on Facebook or whatever and just look who's in Denver.
They probably got a Denver friend group somewhere.
You can look at bars. You can look at whatever, like groups of whatever activities of people that are. Hey, I want to do this.
I mean, if you smoke, they say Denver got some.
They probably got
good weed.
And,
So, but I haven't been, even though my team is there. I haven't been
to the airport.
Yeah, I've been to the airport, but I haven't been out in the city.
That's the best thing about traveling to me. It's just the ability to meet new people, different perspective.
Schoolboy Q. Hey, DT. First, I want to congratulate Emmanuel and the Redskins on their dub, and I want to say sorry to Cam that Robert Kraft pays the refs more than Jerry Jones. Yeah, I have to take that L. The refs don't like Jerry Jones or the Cowboys. Or we would have got the breaks that the Patriots have been getting over the years. My question for you guys this week is, if you could create a heist plan that had 90% of chance of working, what or where would you steal and how would you escape? Me, I would steal from Fort Knox and escape on a military jet like GTA.
Okay.
That's something I got to think about. I can't just spit that out.
Are y'all going to bank? Are y'all going to Jules?
Bank's over.
Are y'all going?
You
going crypto?
Banks are like 80s and 90s privilege.
I don't think a bank robbery still ain't happening.
I mean, but it ain't as common as it used to be because they upped the security and it's way hard. You got to be way smart with it. Like, back then, you could just bust in right quick. Right. It ain't that easy no more. So I wouldn't do bank.
So you going to rob a gas station?
No.
I think I'm just going to rob your uncle. He got money.
True that. Rob an uncle. I'm
already in it. He already kind of seen my face before. I can set the plan.
I don't know, man. Even if I was a criminal, I wouldn't be a thief, man. I ain't with that stealing stuff. Still got to have morals, even as a criminal. Hey, DT. Laugh out loud. The name is pronounced Hokage, and it's an anime thing. I love the content. I love the podcast. Finally, I'm a Patreon member. I'm very ready for these Boss Talk podcasts. Secondly, I know we're struggling, but the Fly Eagles fly. At least we finally got us one. Cam, I agree with you. Wait, Y'all lost yesterday. Cam, I agree with you, and I can't wait until the Patriots turn into the Browns for the next 20 years when Brady and Bill retire.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
On to the question. Would you rather be stuck in a Serengeti with a bow and an arrow and a canteen of water for wet and dry season, October through March, or be stuck in the Amazon rainforest with the same equipment for that wet and dry season, May through October? Personally, I'll take the rainforest. I don't know if I could handle dealing with animals near watering holes in the dry season. Plus, I could hide easier in the rainforest. I just have to figure out where them poison dart frogs be at.
Give me the first one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably in this group. I watch the most animal stuff. I'm not going nowhere near the rainforest.
Yeah,
the rainforest has got too much stuff you got to deal with and
worry
about.
Too,
it's like ants.
Spiders.
It's just ants all over the ground. The mosquitoes is just bad. I don't want to be in the Serengeti with the lions and all that. I don't know what to do to survive out there, but I'm taking the Serengeti
because that rainforest, gorillas, panthers, jaguars.
I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about like the gorillas and panthers and all that
stuff you don't see.
It's the ants, the mosquitoes, the bugs, the snakes, the spiders, and it's too wet. You can't get a fire going. It's just too much to deal with. No.
That's the one time I'm gonna say when too wet is not good.
All right. On to Felicia. Hey, y'all. I know y'all pressed for one question, but I missed last week, and I tried to wait to ask my question last. So when I was growing up, I was told not to date men a lot older than me because old men have worms. So my question is, what's y'all dating age range? Also, piggybacking off the judge thing last week, if you had to, what ideal situation would warrant you getting shot but not dying? P.S. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, the first part, what was the first part again?
What's your dating age range?
Well, as a man, I can't if you ever tried talking to
I would prefer 25 and up.
Yeah, 25 because this 18-year-old slid my DM and that conversation was fucking lunchboxy.
You just in two different places. You just in two different places in your life.
Places. I can't talk. What we talking about right now? I can't do nothing for you. Yeah.
You could. I mean, if you're like 22, but you're extremely mature.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
maybe you could get, but that still seems just like, man, we in two different.
It seemed like a lot. And then what was the ideal situation
what ideal situation would warrant you getting shot but not dying? Well, I
don't want somebody or
anything. Yeah, that or being pulled over by the cops.
Yeah, that was honestly
seemed like a reason. But yeah. Last 4 questions.
Okay.
Chris Hinton II. Good energy, DT, and happy holiday to everyone.
The question is Chris Hinton. Didn't he do some type of sound like some children's books? But go ahead.
The question is more for Cam, but everyone can take part. In early DT videos, the smiley face Cam made was priceless in so many skits. When do you realize that face was comedy gold? I noticed most of DT have faces that make jokes and punchlines funnier. What is your stance on making a signature face in the brand? Think Marlon Webb. Also, shout out to Electric Victory on Insta. Work that camera.
Yeah, man. I've been telling Cam for years, bring that shit back. I love Smiley, man. That's a funny ass character.
I mean, when it was created, it was me and Manuel in a room. We was on my desktop computer doing something, and I did that face, and he said, "Let me take this picture," and that's where it was born. So I guess right then I realized it was funny. But
that shit is hilarious.
Yeah. Shout out to Electric Victor, great photographer.
All right, Lexi Lex. Hello, Dormtainment. Hope all you have a great holiday this upcoming week, as well as a wonderful week in general.
Thank you.
My question today is, who is your favorite black mom of our parents' generation TV shows, such as Florida Evans, Harriet Winslow, Claire Huxtable, Vivian Banks, the first or second one, Louise Jefferson, and so on? It's probably going to have to be Claire Huxtable. Cause she was just the best.
Mama,
she was such a good mama. She looked good. She was a great actress.
She looked good. That's
the
first thing you say for a mom. For your mama
look good. She did look good.
She did look good.
And then, she was, and then she was on an iconic show. So
yeah,
and she was in Playboy. For y'all that didn't know that, Felicia Rashad was in Playboy. Go look that up. See them titties.
Lulu, hey y'all. First, I'd like to say that I will not allow catch-up slander in our Lord and Savior's year of 2019. I'm gonna keep it short since there's a lot of long-ass questions before mine. What's your favorite Thanksgiving memory? Mine is every single Thanksgiving before this one because medical school said, "Fuck your family," and it's giving me 3 exams the Monday after. Pray for your girl.
Lulu be going through with medical school, y'all.
Funny. I would say that the pig thigh, that was a memory of it, because I ain't never seen those.
I think everyone before I became pescatarian. That's great because I could eat everything.
That's true. So
yeah, those. Last question. Leandre Wright. What up, though? DT fans, y'all gotta chill with these long ass questions.
I'm down for shorter questions.
Oh no, for sure.
8 seconds left. Super Bowl down 5 at the 40-yard line. Out of Marvel or DC universe, give me your QB and 2 receivers you're using for a Hail Mary. That's a good question.
That's a good question. Okay, repeat it one more time. So.
8 seconds left.
Okay.
Super Bowl down 5 at the 40-yard line. Out of Marvel or DC. Only one he didn't get our 40-yard line or the opponent's 40-yard line? I'm assuming the opponent's 40-yard line because of Hail Mary. Out of Marvel or DC universe, give me your QB and 2 receivers you're using for the Hail Mary.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Give me Batman as the QB.
Why? That's stupid.
But give me Batman as a QB because I feel like the QB is the center point and he gonna formulate a good play.
Okay,
so that was my first initial thought.
Should we all go QB first? What's
your QB?
Flash.
Oh, okay.
So you just want him to run?
No, he's gonna throw it. He has to throw it. It's a Hail Mary, but he's gonna throw it at a speed that only one person, my receiver, I'm gonna pick, could catch.
Okay. I'll go with Captain America because he's lethal with the shield. He already knows how to throw.
Yeah,
he has superpowers enough to where he could do some damage, and he's a leader.
Yeah, that's the
only reason
I went with Batman because I feel like he would be a leader. But then
that's stupid in this situation.
But go ahead. All right, so receiver. Your
Superman. Flash gonna throw it. Superman gonna catch it.
Superman's gonna be one of my receivers.
I don't even need no other receivers.
But see, that's what's up. That's why I never was. DC characters are too godlike, man. They too like. How do you compete with that? It's almost
not Batman.
I guess. Would you?
Definitely not Batman.
Batman not godlike.
Yeah, but he's the most godlike out of humans.
I mean, yeah.
Like it's great. I love Batman.
I was gonna say Spider-Man's the other receiver because he's gonna shoot it with the web and grab the ball.
Right,
that's
I
not
would
bad.
go Spider-Man as my receiver. I wouldn't be mad at that.
But look, Flash gonna throw it so fast. No one can see it, but Superman, he gonna catch it. We gonna win. Even the cameras won't pitch it.
I'll put Anthony Mackie as my other receiver. Falcon.
Duh.
He can fly and go get something.
He a black man. He been play sports.
Hey, let's get some. We need some diversity on this team.
All right, y'all. Once again, thank you for tuning into another episode of Comedy Trap House. Remember, Manscaped code is DORM20.
Real quick, is this our last podcast for the holidays?
No.
Okay, we still got more coming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Shout out everybody. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Shout out to Hannah for the new.
Shout out Hannah.
And thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.